Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, gonna review for you. This time we have this Dusan Tadic card. Now, I know what you're gonna say, it's a little bit late, why are you reviewing this late on? Now, I had him for a while and I've been focused on other things in life, so I've now been getting back to reviews and stuff like that, so he's now coming out a few weeks later, but I feel like a few people will still be using their Dutch League Team of the Season card, so we'll want to try him. So on stats then, so he's 5'11", got the high medium work rate, he's left foot with the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now in alternative positions, he's got a little bit of variety to be fair. He's got the centre forward, he's got the cam, and he's also got the left mid. So that's a nice little bit of a change, just in case you wanted to switch him wide and play someone else like Xavi Simons, cam and stuff like that. So on stats then, so he's had a massive pace upgrade to 90, he's got a 93 shooting, 94 passing, 92 dribbling, and the 87 physical. So he's got a very nice well-rounded card. Now I decided to use him with the R to Chem style, mainly because of that agility. It is very, very low in this card. I'll speak more about after on the positive and negative side of things. But I played him in a 4-3-2-1, I think it was, alongside R9 up front. So he's a left forward, pretty much playing as a striker. If you know that formation, you'll know what I'm on about. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you after positive and negative. If you do enjoy the video or want to see more, please do subscribe. I'm very, very close to 2k subscribers, so any help will be possible. That'll be greatly appreciated. So on to my other thoughts about the Tadic card then. Now let's kick it off straight away with the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now the 4-star weak foot in this card is actually quite good. I wouldn't call it a 5-star weak foot, but it is very, very consistent and you could definitely rely on it. Because I know some 4-star weak foot cards out there are very, very light. They'll actually be a 3-star weak foot and it'll just be very, very inconsistent. Maybe because of composure or maybe because of finishing actually. But overall, he's very, very solid. He's got really good shooting attributes, 95 finishing base, and also he's got the 95 composure to go with it. So that shooting is definitely not an issue on this card. Now next up for me is the pace. Now this pace upgrade was very, very detrimental on this card. Very, very big, and especially he needed it. If he had like 85, he wouldn't really be a desirable card, but considering he's got 90, that makes him just about viable, and it's very, very nice if you could play him cam. Now next up for me is the shooting attributes. Now as I've just talked about, he's got a very good weak foot, very good strong foot, especially with that 95 composure. Goes hand in hand very, very nicely. If you want to pull off a few skills and then get that shot off, he can do that very, very nicely. Now next with me is the passing. Now this is why I recommend you playing him cam, especially with that stamina, especially with that 99 stamina. He is a perfect cam in my opinion, especially since he's got that 95 short pass, 96 vision, and even if you're playing with an artist to boost that agility, which I highly recommend, it'll go even more, and it just makes him the perfect cam. Now, This is where the issue lies about the card, in my opinion. That agility, even with a plus 15, he still didn't feel the most agile of cards. Now, maybe that's because of other attributes, but he's not even that tall, so you'd really expect him to be quite agile, and it has kind of ruined the card a little bit, especially since 5-star skills are meant to be like the swift, agile, nimble cards, but he hasn't really got that in his locker, so that is a little bit annoying at times. Now, next up for me is a ball controlling reactions, both very, very good attributes for this card, especially with a balance. He has got good strength as well, so those go hand in hand together, and he won't get pushed off the ball very easily, so that agility doesn't really need too much in my opinion. Now, as I've already talked about, that composure is very good. The dribbling attribute in itself is quite good, but obviously agility lets it down. Now, the physical attributes, he's got a very, very low head accuracy and jumping, so it does make him a little bit of a useless man for target man and stuff like that, but you're not really be using a camp target man anyway. Now, he does have the 99 stamina, which is a very, very nice attribute about this card, and I think that is probably his best attribute along with the skills. Now, he does have low aggression, which does kind of counteract the strength and balance a little bit at times, but overall, he can hold up defenders very nicely. If you do an Elastigirl or something like that, and then use the L2 or I think it's LT on Xbox, you can hold them off very nicely and get a shot off. So, on to my overall scores by the card then. Now, first me kicking off is the pace. Now, since he's got a nice pace split of 90-90, it's very consistent. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 overall. You could use an engine to boost that a little bit more, but I highly recommend that artist because that agility needs to be boosted to the absolute maximum, because even with the artist, it's still not good enough in my opinion. Now, the shoe of me overall, I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. It is very, very solid on this card. He's got good composure, got good finishing, got good weak foot. It's a very, very nice attribute about this card overall. Now, next for me is the passing. Now, over this, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It has got room for improvement, like the long pass, like that, the free kick action maybe, and maybe a bit more the curve. But generally speaking, it's a very, very nice attribute for a cam, and it will do some really nice passes for you. Now, next for me, the dribbling. Now, the main standout one for me is that agility. Now, he does have the 5-star skill to go with it, but with that being said, I do kind of want more. So, overall for this, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. I just don't think that agility is good enough at all, and you do need to boost that. Now, the physical attributes for me, so the ones that matter are the strength and the stamina, and he does have them in abundance. Now, I would want a little bit more aggression. I don't really care about the head and axe on this card because he's not really the tallest, so it doesn't really matter. But he does have the stamina in abundance and a lot of strength, so overall for this, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Very, very nice. So, on overall score for him then, I'm going to give him a 7.3 out of 10. Do I think he's viable at this stage? I'm going to say yes, but only in certain situations. Maybe off the bench. Maybe if your team's like a cheap team or something like that. But overall, I don't really think he's going to fit into many people's main teams at this stage of the game. I feel like there's a lot better cards because EA are just giving out 5-star skills like it's water at this point. So, on overall score for him, or value for coins, sorry, I'm going to give him... He is quite cheap, so I'm going to give him a... I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 value for coins.
But that's all for my viewers. Always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to my channel. And also let me know how this did a little bit of a different format is in the comments down below, because I have tried a little bit of a different to incorporate what you guys are telling me in the comments with speaking over the clip. So let me know about that. But I've got nothing more to say other than that. So I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.